Well, you know, this fighter, as he makes the walk tonight, is going to be looking to lean on the speed and the footwork in this particular matchup. Got to keep the hands high, right? You got to stick and move and get the head off the center line, given the power that's coming back. But I'm just not sure that the opponent can match the quickness. Exceptionally fast on the feet, very good at using angles to set up his offensive attacks, and very sound defensively as well. So, has the reach advantage, figures to be able to use it here tonight. This is one slick striker with which to contend. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC DC, and if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Right. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Chosen One. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Assassin.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be
right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Beautiful block there. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
Busy as he looks to improve position here.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get, he's got that arm triangle, watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Rampaging Alexio Lenik. Somehow he got out though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
This round, I want you to put the pressure on. Get right in his face.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, there's that patented leg kick. Lands a jab. Side kick now. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenue to land those shots.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Gets back to his feet.
There you go. There you go. You see him put himself into the half guard? Like the control, yep.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Oh, to the mouth.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired and that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop!
Get back to regroup. Take a deep breath and recover. Your wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses. Big double leg level change.
Nice. Nicely done. Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. Well, we're in the clinch, but still able to land hard to the head with the punch there. And again, perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping the full guard.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, big left.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye. Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Massive left hand. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Nice level change.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? He's got him hurt here. "15 seconds. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Well, you don't see that every day. What a round it was. Knockdowns on both sides, DC. Very entertaining fight thus far.
And big knockdowns. Knockdowns that looked like they were going to finish the fight. Everybody else in the back, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The $50,000 check has already been cashed by these two fighters. You've had your fight of the night.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice punch there. Look at the control and the posture as that big knee lands. Oh, he's hurt bad.
Fight back! Fight back!
Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
That is tight.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. There it is, now he's running them out.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're gonna do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are gonna have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO Assassin.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.